Mentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched though, because all the numbers magically just disappeared. Nice stand. You gotta be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington? What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much! And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Mike, now I remember! Ah, looks like they hang up. Good, I finally found it. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick! We worked so hard to get this far, but if we don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis, and therefore no power. It looks like you came up with penny short. Where did I go wrong? What do you... Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only make one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who am I? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You have had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Raise an objection. Please wait, Your Honor. Alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Pix, you really need that Yonder emote. Besides, the witness is just going to badger the witness for more inane questions. You will not be harassed. The witness is not clear, Mr. Wright. Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over for you, your client, and for you. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Please present one piece of evidence that will explain everything. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. What? What am I doing? This isn't a time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there may be something very important about that card, and that is... that quote is very important because of what is on the back. Huh? He wrote your cell number on that phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But the court is still in session. It's okay. You'll see. Okay, if you say so. And I just love that deadpan stare of Maya there. They're on to you, Maya. They are on to you. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We're going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything of what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things too. This is the ringtone on my phone. Ah! What? Why is my phone? And what's with this stupid sounding ringtone? The general channel is not too terrible. I mean, there is basically nothing there. I mean, I'm not going to be like, it's not for explicit posting, but like it's more like more things that are more risque, not necessarily explicit stuff, but not safe for work stuff goes there. Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... No. It can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except for to say, when you retrieved your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Voila. So that's what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He's a man who lives by his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he had become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgments. I mean, that is, I can't remember. Yeah, it's Beethoven. Thank you, Mina. It's one of those German, if not Beethoven, it's one of the German-Austrian composers. Then Mr. Wright, that fault your honey. Mr. Wellington's Natalie. It is used everywhere. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this fort finds the defendant Maggie Bride not guilty. Okay, so I need to prepare to change the title of the stream. So it'll be Reunion and Turnabout. That is all. The court is adjourned. I knew the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. And I never won, even tied a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune is always latched on to those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. I said, oh, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh, I'm sure Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true! That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering for one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything's all my fault. Justin's death? Your head being all messed up? Oh, well, I don't think my head's that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself, starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll find myself in a whole ocean worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name. You bet! I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too. What a horrible day. I got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back! At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe? He's someone I had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's always been a good ally during others. The judge? He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person... I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaken me for someone else. And this girl... Maya? You finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right, I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me, don't tell me you missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh, well, I'm back now. So, it's time for us to create a new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick! Let's go to a user burger joint! Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. Oh! The ship is going to start! We're gonna rig up the ship and smash some champagne onto its hull and christen the Phoenix Maya.